Peace and love, guys. So it's been a while since I made a video. No, it hasn't. I make videos, but sometimes they just be like super duper weird. Sometimes. Not really weird. Sometimes I just don't post them. Where am I going? Do you know? I don't know. The veil. I don't think it's a veil anymore. It's not a veil anymore. The veil's gone. So super duper see spirit now. I see the bird face being that you see in Egyptian art. I see the felines. I see this handsome, very handsome, all of them look green looking. With this, he looks more like human-like, and it, has a human face, has a nose, eyes. Man, I just think we're so wrong. Like the way what we thought Egyptian art stood for. It's just our spiritual system and how we're supposed to be with spirit. Osiris represents our higher self. I'm Osiris. I'm looking at my consciousness. Your consciousness takes form, and that is the way it takes form. It forms that system that we see Osiris. That's how I see a beautiful woman sometimes. Beautiful. Osiris is Osar, the Egyptians called him. Isis, Egyptians. I forget what her Kemetic name was. Beautiful. Green beings. They look kind of cartoonish looking, but just gorgeous. I remember thinking to myself, very beautiful, you know, just drop dead gorgeous. And then the being that looked like the bird, and you have Anubis with the ears. I see Anubis ears. I don't really see Anubis. I see Anubis elongated face, kind of look like that of a dog, like a canine of some sort. Then I see the felines. I see they levitate around me. You know, you talk about this whole aspect of, you know, you talk about, oh, you eventually levitate, you can go through things, you can become a body of light. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. And you know what? They are you. Like, that's literally your spiritual system. Everything is by design. So once you come back to your higher self and who you really are, you'll find out that's all you. Clearly, it's me because of the way, and I still say energy. I still call it energy because it's a conscious energy. It's a loving energy. It's a bossy energy, but yet it's a very servitude type energy. And the energy does what you wanted to do. It's heightened by things that you eat. It's heightened by what you... Man, let me tell you a funny story. So, I don't know if I made a video about this. I think it was one of the ones I deleted. But, like I said, it's your energy. This spiritual system is really a makeup, what they call it, the Merkaba, or your magnetic field. So, what happens to me a lot, especially... because I go to work early in the morning. And I get to work early because I'm trying to avoid traffic. And... so when I get to work, I said, okay, this is a good time for me to just meditate and just kind of clear myself for the day, because that's literally what they do. They protect and they clear and remove. So, you know, and by all means, I've gotten a lot off, but I still have these little pesky ones that are stuck within me that they're trying to get rid of, and so. I use that time to just kind of communion and just relax and sit still and let them do what they do. But, you know, sometimes depending on the night, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. So, sometimes I'll nod off, right? And spirit wakes me up. Real talk. Because like I said, it's still your energy. And they want to get work done. So, when you start to nod off, they start to slow down. It's still... So what they do, they'll like do something, and I'll jump. It happens all the time now, and it's like funny, but it's still, I still like, man, you know. And like when they do it, I can, you know, I see and they just be like, they don't really have a lot of expression. They just, you know, facial expression. This is like either like that or like super serious when they're getting stuff off. But yeah, like it is cool because like we have an arrangement anyway, because you know I wasn't getting sleep at all back in the day. Like I was a year ago, I was struggling. I gotta be up like 4 nights in a row. But we have an arrangement, and like I do stuff like that to let them work. And then, you know, sometimes they just be like, nah, bro, we got to get this. But yeah, like even like when I'm sleeping and sometimes I wake up, they be on it. They're like, oh, she's up, and they start. And the thing is, go to the mouth, filter. You're a spirit. You're like a system. Okay, first of all, energy has substance. Energy isn't just, we talk about energy. Energy makes matter, right? So eventually, if you get so much of it together, it starts to materialize, and you start to, and that's what you eventually see. So when it's by itself, we don't necessarily see it as something that's substance, but it's a substance. So it's out here. It's happy energy. It's negative energy. It's just energy, right? It's a creative energy, right? So you can imagine you are literally a life force. You're literally flowing with this. Why are you flowing with this? Because you're actually creating. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're full of it. So it's pretty understandable to see how it's so important. And I cannot stress how it is important, because you know it's on Egyptian art. Opening of the mouth. It's all, what does that mean? They thought it was stupid. We were like, yeah, they call it the opening of the mouth ceremony. Opening of the mouth. Opening of the mouth. They say it's for funerary stuff. No, I think the Egyptians know that you didn't die, right? They know that you're infinite. They basically wanted you to remember. They tried to ensure that you remember, because remember now you lose all memory. You lose all the knowledge that you had. You lose that when you reincarnate, or whatever consciousness that you did have. So they did this and wrote these texts and did all these things so they could remember. And you know, these symbols and all these things, they served as triggers. At least they served as triggers for me. Because when I started to see these symbols, and I started to see the I started to see the Eye of Horus, I started to see the Knot of Isis, these things, my consciousness level started to rise, my vibrations started to rise. Spirits start to get more aggressive with things. Like oh, now I remember. It ain't really for you to remember. It's for them to remember, right? It's for them to remember. And because literally, there are you. That's how you are. That's literally what you are. You see a flower out here. A flower is a flower. The flower might look a little different. May go this way. It might not be as open as the other flower, but they're flowers. God is very resourceful. The divine does not waste time. So whoever created us, it was the way they did it was very the least amount of energy as possible. So we all experience. We are divine beings, like experiencing this thing that we see. And it's all based on our consciousness and and all of us have the same type of consciousness. All that artwork, in my opinion, because this is why I say this. First of all, I don't think that I'm special or extra or anything like that. So to equate, and I'm not, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, because it's just I'm learning and I'm trying to make sense of things. But like, why am I sitting here communing with? I see what Egyptologists call gods, right? Why I get to see them? Nah, this is what we all. This is our system. This is our spiritual system, and this is how our spiritual system looks. Okay, I'm on a rant right now, bro. But listen, it's a system. Boom, right here at the mouth. It's like a latch or something of some sort here, and it gets blocked occasionally because of your life force, your energy. That energy is substance. That substance is a narrow pathway. Spirit helps you. You need help. oh my God, the stuff that they get off and what they do, you need help. You can't do it by yourself. You need help. I'm telling you, bruh. I've been going through this, and like the first part of it, you know, it was like they started going through hairline cracks. The energy just started going through hairline cracks. Cause I was just piled with a bunch of shit. Like, it was so much stuff in my hair body. They was just trying to peek through. And slowly, I would just, all night long, I try to sleep, and I just feel like energy just like boom, 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 just trying to get out, just trying to like stuck. And then stuff will block, you know, a breakthrough, and a little bit of the energy will be able to get out, and they just start going to him to get the rest off. And that's what you go through. And then you get closer and closer, and you start to perceive them. You start to see them. You see them work. They use tools. Bruh, you use tools. That's why when the Egyptians, some of the pictures, they would show the person in the painting with the same tools that the gods had, because really that's you. That's you. All of them are you. You a spirit. Spirit is you. You save yourself. You your God. This is all you, bruh. You doing all of this. I don't know if I'm making any sense, Lord. But manifestation. It's so fast. It's so fast. It's so fast. I don't know what to do. But I'm trying really hard to like stay humble, right? And just stay positive, because they going, like I said, the energy is of servitude, it's of aggression too. It's like a, you know, type of situation. And if you think these negative thoughts, you're gonna manifest them also just as well as you're gonna manifest the positive thoughts. So that's really the challenge for me right now. And man, just a lot of the stuff that they have in Egyptian art, it is so wrong. Man, they're talking about your mouth. Your mouth is so important. Like, they in my mouth all the time. I'll be at work, and I'll be like, I'll feel when I open my mouth. And we good for a little bit. A little bit later, bruh. That's the system, and they do it. As well as pulling. That's why they were the gods. They were revealed as great protectors. That's why you see the feline sitting there guarding the Sphinx, right? They're sitting there. The pyramids, the guys that inside there guarding. Or you see images of the pharaoh, and you see guarding. These are chakra areas too. These are energy centers. Third eye. The mouth of God here. People don't know about that thing right there. That's where you plug into the universe, right? They even have it on Egyptian art. Like, what is that, a rat tail? You see it. It's that bunch of energy. It's like almost, maybe it was like something, but it's just so random. It's just at the end of the artwork. Very, very important energy center. That's why that bird always sits there. Always have a presence right here. Do a lot of the work. I had a matter of fact, Spirit wanted me to know, or my higher self wanted me to know, that I was interfering too much. Don't you know I had a dream? It was a quick dream, but it was a very vivid dream, and I remembered it so easy when I woke up. And when I feel like my mind is getting in the way, I remember it. But this is what the dream was. I saw my black hands, right? And they were going like this. And I saw wings, like bird wings, big bird wings. Take my hands and put them down. And I remember locking them like this. And he just put them down. And I remember just feeling, you know, like down. And that's what the dream was. So of course I knew exactly what that meant. That was, you stop interfering. So it's hard to like let, because like I said, the energy does what you want it to do. That's what the such thing as, that's where intention comes from. That's where magic comes from. It's you. It's literally you. So they're working for you. They are you, but they still, you know what I'm saying? At some point, you need. That's what they say. Let go and let God. Stuff like this, right? Man, I'm thinking right now while I'm making this video. Anyway, that's what's been going on. Random. Stay golden.